Hey there everyone, welcome back to another Ark Survival Ascended video. As always, I'm Captain Beefy. We are on Scorched Earth, and we're going to look at some rare resource farming today. I'm going to show you where some rare resources are and easy ways to get them. So let's cue up the music and we'll get right to it. Alright, don't judge me. I'm naked for some reason. I don't know why. I thought I had put my armor on back at base, but I guess not. Fortunately, I have my otter, so I won't die from exposure at least. But our first location we're going to go to is right here on the map. It's where the artifact of the crag is located, that cave. And as you can see, it's at approximately 28-29. There's the entrance to the cave, and we're going to go right on inside. Now, there's three nice things that we're going to get in here. We're going to use two different creatures to get them. Three good resources. Let's see. One of them involves these mushrooms, which is going to get us rare mushrooms. This right here, sulphur. And then we've got some salt in here too. And I think we can get that from these bones. I'm not sure. But there are salt deposits as well. Now, the very initial part of the cave, you really don't have to worry. There's nothing horrible in here until you get a little further in, and then we'll start seeing some creatures. Right about here, I think. Yeah, I can see the flapping wings off in the distance. But yeah, so this is where we're going to start off, okay? So, we'll start off with a Procoptodon for mushrooms, okay? Procoptodon for mushrooms? Yeah, Procoptodon for mushrooms. I'm telling you, this guy is very efficient at gathering rare mushrooms. Okay, now that he's excited, he's leveled up. Looks like we got more level ups. So we're going to look for that little patch, there they are, right here, of mushrooms. And we're going to kick him, and you see we got 20 mushrooms just from doing that. A little bit more in there. We grabbed 4 more. So wherever you see those mushrooms, those little cat mushrooms, you could do that kick and gather them. Now, I don't think it works on these things. Yeah, those are just visual right there. So those little, like, spindly ones, ignore them. They're not worth it. Now, there's not a lot of these in the very beginning of the cave. But if you progress a little ways, let me slow down a little bit because he kind of tends to get out of hand when he's really moving. But right when we get past this initial part here, if you leap over and stay to the right, you're going to find a lot of these mushrooms in here. And when I say a lot, I mean a lot up on the shelves. And we're just going to go through and bash a bunch of these. Hopefully you don't get too overwhelmed by creatures, but, you know, a decent Procoptodon can handle himself, especially with his knockback. Just don't be dumb and get yourself surrounded, you know. That's where the trouble is. This guy's mate boosted in high level. He's taking off. Okay. Well, we'll go back to our mushroom gathering. I know we'll face a bit of a challenge, but as you can see, if we do it right, we can maybe knock him off the side there and be okay. Now, some of the mushrooms are up higher, so you're going to want to try to get up here. I know it looks a little rough, but yeah, these upper shelves have some of those mushrooms on them too. And we're just going to grab, you know, as many as we can. We're not going to micromanage our way through here. And then we'll get back to the very first part of the map. Crap, didn't mean to do that. Yeah, this could be very bad. Alright, well, we're going to have to swim around here, I think. Yeah, here's the way up. Okay, so yeah, if that happens, do this. Okay. So yeah, we made it. And we've ended up picking up 164 mushrooms just like that. Again, not a ton, but there's not a lot of ways to get mushrooms on this map. And that way is one of the more efficient ones. Now, throughout this cave, and I think all the caves pretty much, if you want to bring an Anki with you, that's a good thing. And I'm going to show you why. I'll set this guy down for a minute. And I think I saw those mushrooms that respawned up here. Yeah, look at that. Alright, so here's our good old Anki. We brought this guy over from the other map. But as you can see right here, we got salt deposits. And there's some, of course, stone. But, yeah, decent amount of salt right here in the very beginning of the cave, right? Picked up 415 just off those couple things right there. And sometimes, yeah, bones like this will get you salt, which is cool. So you see big piles of bones like that, you can get salt. Now there's plenty of salt in the desert and all that. This is not that big of a deal. But the better thing that you can get in here that's a little more rare, and that you need to make preserving salt is sulfur. And you can see these yellow hunks of rock right here are going to provide you with a decent amount of sulfur. So right here at the Artifact of the Crag, in the very beginning of it, Artifact of the Crag, sorry Hobbit, but at the very beginning, you can just hop in at any time and gather yourself a bunch of mushrooms, some sulfur, and some salt. You can make this part, like if you got a base nearby or something like that, this should be something you do daily. I just saw those mushrooms up there. There's even more. Thumper's kind of in the way here, but that's okay. We'll just bully through them. But as you can see, just in this front area, can we get these? Thank you. We ended up picking up 836, as well as 1,200 salt. A little bit of metal, too. So, yeah, really not too bad for, you know, just starting off, right? All right, let me get off this guy. All right, so we're going to go ahead and check out the next resource that we're looking for. All right, so for our next resource, we are here at the red obelisk, as you can see right at the base of it. And in case you can't find it on a map, you can't see it when you're flying around. I mean, we're at 7138.6 roughly. So this is a great spot for another rare resource, and that resource is Silica Pearls. Silica Pearls are very challenging to find on this map. And this is probably the easiest location to gather a bunch of them in a very quick manner. Now, as you saw, there's a Caprasuchus there. These guys do like to hang out around this obelisk, so you're going to want to come through first and just check it out. Make sure you don't have any swimming around that are going to take you and chew on you and possibly kill you. Because there's another one over here, 2 of them, 3 of them. There you go, try and get them stirred up. Ah, jeez.
What just happened? Please tell me nobody kissed me.
Wow. Alright, we're going to go recover Nikolai. I'll see you when we get back there. Alright, well, you're back. You may be wondering what happened there. We got knocked off of our dude while he was firing his breath weapon, so it knocked us right into him. That's why he killed us. Otherwise, we would have had a fighting chance had I not shot that off. I would have pulled out the pike and started piking those guys in the face, but alas, that's not what happened. Let's go recover our body here real quick, or our bag. Yeah, those guys ate us right up. All that good stuff back. Okay. Yeah, we're good to go. Alright, so what were we doing? Oh, yeah, we were looking for Silica Pearls. So they're everywhere here. See them? All you need is a whip. You can hand pick them, yeah. But a whip will get you quite a bit more. And they're all around the base of this red obelisk. Now, you may want to bring a creature to follow you around a little bit. Like, the Wyvern's not really a good creature for that because he's kind of big and bulky. But, you know, something like a Thyla or whatever. Anything that can follow you around would be a help. Get rid of that. As you can see, we've already got over 600 of the things. I'm going to load some stuff up on Nikolai here because it's just too much weight on me right now. Oh, why did I... Yeah, I don't want to keep the sand. There we go. Alright. So, yeah, we'll keep walking around here. Now, there are some pearls in the water, too, so feel free to whip the water around to see if you can grab any. We got 40 there. You can't use the whip in the water. See, I can't use it right now, but when I get out and I saw where those pearls were, I thought I saw some. There we go. Yep. I can grab them, but they're everywhere here. Now, I did a video a couple days ago where I was showing some creatures to bring over from the island, and one of those creatures, get out of here, you little raptor. One of those creatures was a anglerfish of all things, and this is specifically why, because of the number of pearls you can recover in the water using that angler. You know, it's a big help. To make one trip and to get maybe twice as many pearls or 3 times as many pearls is fantastic. You can't beat it, right? So yeah, be careful of the capros. Bring a whip, and if you want, bring an angler with you as well. There's one here. Check the water a little bit more. Yeah, it's feeling like about it. So there you go. 1,300 pearls, almost 1,400, in a very short amount of time, right here at the base of the red obelisk. Let's look at the next resource. Alright, so next up we got a 2-for-1 for resources, and that would be obsidian and crystal. As you can see right here, I've landed, I've got several nodes of each, and going in both directions from me, several nodes of each. And this is a really good area to farm it. And I'll go ahead and pull up the coordinates right now for you. You can see it's pretty much in the center of the map along the river here. And if you just go along this portion here, and then down here, any of these high points, I think they're called boots, B-U-T-T-E, boot, whatever. There's one over here. Any of these locations is very good for crystal and obsidian. All you really need is an RG with some weight on it, you know, the ability to carry a lot of weight, and an Anki to maximize your mining, and you're great, man. And we're just going to look at this area here just to show you how much there is. You know, if you really need crystal and you want to do like you're building a greenhouse or whatever, get your Anki and just take, you know, a little time with your RG and him. Fly along here, drop them off, mine, pick them up, take them to the next one, mine, go. You know, you don't have to get the obsidian if you don't need it, but if you want obsidian, maybe you're going to be making a bunch of polymer for some reason, because you can't kill mantis. I mean, look how much there is. It's just all along here. Now, it's not like a great big concentrated area with a ton of it all together like you see on some maps, like the volcano, for instance, on the island, where you get a whole bunch of it compressed together, but this is a lot. This is a ton. Oh, there's some kind of note there. We'll go to this last part. This is the southern... Whoop. Yeah, the southern part of the river area there. Alright, let's turn. Get up top. Not really seeing any here yet. But maybe when we get all the... Yeah, there we go. At the very top. Again, lots of crystal. Lots of obsidian. Seems to be a whole bunch of obsidian here. And a purple drop to check out while we're here. And I know I'm dying. I didn't bring any clothes with me for some reason, but we talked about that. This ain't going to help. We'll take that oil well, though. That's always a pleasure. And we'll head on down here. Just to look at this last portion. And nothing really down here. But yeah, a little bit more here on the end. Now this area is not very accessible until you get an Argentavis. So early game, it's kind of tough. You know, I don't know what to tell you on that. You know, you can find it on the lower levels in some areas, but you're either going to have to build a thing to get up to it, a ladder to get up to it, or some kind of structure, or take your Lamantry up there and just grab a little bit, just enough to make your spyglass and your magnifying glass, if that's what you're looking to do. I mean, that's completely up to you. Until you have the RG, tons and tons of crystal is not going to be in the cards for you. Now, I'll tell you where to find metal, but metal's all over this map. Any of these areas, like we're looking at right over there, the boots up there, that's, again, crystal and obsidian up there. You're going to find a ton of metal around the bases of it, and just basically all over this map. you know, you're going to find metal nodes. So they're not too hard to find. But the one resource I'm still looking for a great way to get is rare flowers. And I just cannot find an efficient way to farm them using the creatures from Scorched Earth. If any of you know in the comments how to do that, please tell me. Now, I've gotten the Morella tops with pretty high attack value to them, and we've hit those purple flowers up, and I've gotten a handful there, but not a lot. You know, depending on the attack I use, I either get rare flowers or rare mushrooms, and in both cases, very, very few of them. So I don't think that's it. Is there a specific plan I'm looking for? I don't know. But if you know, please leave a comment down below, and I'll make a video on it and give you credit for helping me out on that, because I'd appreciate that on a couple levels. I had to go back to the island and grab a bunch of rare flowers from there. It's easy to get them there, but comparatively at least. So we're going to go ahead and wrap this video up. If you found it useful at all, please leave a like on it down below. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and to ring that bell for notifications. I promise next time I'll put some pants on for the next video, and I'll see you then. But until then, peace.